Hi, I'm Rich Harris and welcome back to my barbecue series for Video Jug. In this episode, I'm going to be cooking my steak with baba ganoush, a perfect dish for all you meat lovers out there. So, first thing to do is get these guys on the barbecue. Take a fork and give them a stab all over, and this is going to stop them from exploding when they go on the barbecue. So chuck them straight on the grill, same with this one, just leave them to do their thing. Now, while the aubergines are roasting for the baba ganoush, I'm going to get on with our steaks. I'm using really beautiful dry-aged sirloin steak on the bone, so it's going to stay really moist, really tender, absolutely delicious. Now, instead of marinating these, because there's so much flavour in the steak, I just want to put a really great dry rub on. And I think dry rub in beef works really, really well. So I've got some ground cumin, some dried oregano, and some celery salt as well, which is a really lovely savoury seasoning. Give them a quick mix together, and then just sprinkle over your steaks. Be quite generous. Get loads of flavour and just kind of pat the rub into the steaks. Now, because this dry rub has got salt in it, we don't want to keep it on there for too long, so we want to go straight onto the barbecue. Now, those are really thick steaks. They're going to serve 2 people each, and they're going to need a good 4 or 5 minutes on each side for a nice sort of medium rare. It's really important to keep turning these steaks nice and regularly, just so you get that lovely golden crust on there. It looks beautiful. Now, if barbecue beef is your thing, and you want to see me cook my ultimate steak burger, give me a thumbs up. Look at that. Beautiful crust on it. That dry rub is working perfectly. Right, so our steaks are just about ready. Still got a bit of give. I think they're going to be cooked beautifully. So just transfer them to a plate. And set them aside to rest for a good 10 minutes. Now, aubergines, you can tell when they're done because they go really wrinkly and they start to collapse in on themselves. So just take them off, put them on a chopping board, and you can see just by giving them a squeeze they've got really kind of liquid inside. So for me, baba ganoush is one of those great dips that goes really, really well with grilled meats. And once you've made it once, you're never going to want to buy the shop bought stuff again. So take a sharp knife and just run down the length of the aubergine and just split it open. So just take a spoon and just scrape that flesh out and just get rid of any bits of skin. Right, so scrape all of the flesh out and then just scoop it up, chuck it into a big bowl. You'll see a lot of recipes with baba ganoush call for it to be made in a food processor and blitzed up till it's smooth. And whilst that's nice for a dip, I think it's lovely to get some big chunks of aubergine in there as well. So my version's quite rough and ready. So just take a whisk, just give it a bit of a mash. Just kind of work it through just to sort of break up the flesh a little bit. Next up, add some garlic. So just take a grater, grate the garlic straight in. Try and do this while the aubergine's still warm as well, because it's going to sort of really enhance all the flavours of the other bits and pieces you're going to add to it. Right, and the next up is this really traditional ingredient, tahini. It's basically just ground up roasted sesame seeds. Just pour that in. Give it a good mix. And that tahini is what makes it really beautiful and creamy and completely changes the colour. You need a good bit of lemon juice to cut through that. So, just catch the pips in your hand, give it a good squeeze. And then a good glug of olive oil. And plenty of sea salt as well. Aubergine will take quite a bit of salt, so make sure you add plenty. So, if barbecuing is your thing and you want to see more recipes like this, click the subscribe button. Right, so that's done. All that's left to do now is carve up our steak and serve up. So the steaks are really lovely and rested now. Just going to take them off. Save those resting juices, they're full of flavour. Now because he's on the bone, you just need to run a sharp knife down the bone. That'll just make it much easier to carve. And then just cut across the meat. Cut into good thick slices. So this is how I like to serve it, just a big old pile of meat. You've got your baba ganoush on the side, some flatbreads, and then just the final thing is take some feta cheese, which has got a really lovely salty note to it, and just crumble it over the warm beef. And in some ways, I guess you've got beef, you've got cheese, you've got bread, It's not like a posh cheeseburger, but way better. Handful of pomegranate seeds. And they're just going to add a lovely sort of sweet and sour note to everything. And then finish it off with some fresh mint. Just tear it over the top. And the warmth of that beef is just going to add a lovely sort of fragrance to the mint. So there we have it, my perfect steak with baba ganoush. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe and I look forward to seeing you back next to the barbecue again soon.